your city before the rail lights wake, before the storm grid chooses what to break, before the flux rings answer hand or blade. There is a stillness every fighter pays.
No silence, empty,
Silence tuned
like temple glass beneath the
prism moon, like
spirit gardens,
holding back the dawn, like
something ancient.
asking to be drawn.
Air in the left lung, fire in the blood, lightning in the nerve line under the flood, prism in the fracture, signal in the bone, at the wolf watching where I stand alone.
I do not enter chaos without name. I do not feed the field with scattered flame. I draw the currents inward through the frame and let alignment
Tell me what remains. I find the axis.
the fire and storm glass in one line.
I hold the turning
Till every broken current learns my design. When wind and ember, when shock and prism cross inside my chest,
I do not
shatter, I make a center, and the center answers back.
I find the axis.
I let the whole field lock.
I've seen spin blades break from reckless hands, seen bright young fighters drown in their commands. Too much reaction, not enough return. Too much display and not enough to learn.
The kinetic control art is not a shout. It is the law that filters pressure out. It is the risk made honest by the breath. The body choosing signal over stress.
Flux on the skin, light coated with the maps, old temple syntax hidden in the cracks. Each step a glyph, each inhale a key, each held decision building what I'll be. I hear the city humming through the rain, 1,000 lies and interference strain. The markets glow, the highbrows bloom and fade, but truth still waits beneath the signal haze. I find the axis,
The fire and storm glass in one line.
I hold the turning
Till every broken current learns my design. When wind and ember, when shock and prism cross inside my chest,
I do not
shatter, I make a center, and the center answers back.
I find the axis.
I let the whole field lock. Center before force, return before release. Name the interference, bring the fracture into peace. Not every power deserves a hand at once. Not every pressure deserves to choose what I become. So let the false gods posture in the glare. Let dark sovereign build their cages out of fear. My oath is older than dominions claim. My core was not designed to kneel to shame. Temple to skyline, rooftop into flame. Spirit beast, shadow standing in my frame. Blaster corrosane in the stormlit ring. Not begging fate, but teaching it to sing. I find the axis, the fire and storm glass in one line. I hold the turning till every broken current learns my design. When wind and ember, when shock and prism cross inside my chest, I do not shatter, I make a center, and the center answers back.
I find the axis. the river straight, turn every current into wave, push every moment into shape, like stillness when tides suffocate. But water never learned from stone, by breaking every edge it's shown. It curves, it listens, it becomes 1,000 paths, but always one. Soarer Kazushira in the wind, feet on nothing, still within. Not chasing form, not holding ground, but reading what the world allows. I feel the pressure shift and bend, the fight dissolves, the flow begins. Not every step demands control, some doors are opened by the soul. I move the current, silent tides inside my frame. I don't resist it, I translate the hidden wave. When force is heavy and the path begins to blur, I soften just enough to let the deeper signal stir. I move with the current, listening stone beneath my feet. I let the motion reveal the shape I need to be. No wasted motion, no collision, just to prove reality is not my enemy. I move. The skyline breathes in silver tones, neon reflections, glass and chrome. 1,000 signals pass me by, but not all noise deserves reply. Observe the drift, adjust the line, let tension reorganize. No rigid will, no scattered mind, just presence sharpened into time. There's power in the yielded space, in letting go of forced pace. Not weaker, not undone, but synced with what has just begun. I move with the current, silent tides inside my frame. I don't resist it, I translate the hidden wave. When force is heavy and the path begins to blur, I soften just enough to let the deeper signal stir. I move with the current, listening stone beneath my feet. I let the motion reveal the shape I need to be. No wasted motion, no collision, just to prove reality is not my enemy. Flow is not surrender, flow is chosen. Sight the strength to read the moment instead of trying to fight. Each breath recalibrates, each step refines the thread. The world is not opposing me, it's answering what I've said. So I listen deeper, past the urge to control, past the fear of stillness, past the need to hold in something older than effort, something quieter than fear. Shows me where to place myself, so the path appears. I move with the current, silent tides inside my frame. I don't resist it, I translate the hidden wave. Force is heavy and the path begins to blur. I soften just enough to let the deeper signal stir. Listening stone beneath my feet. I let the motion reveal the shape I need to be. No wasted motion, no collision, just to prove reality is not my enemy. I move the current, the breath, the path beneath the skin, the way the world aligns when I align within. I watch the moment split in One path of doubt, one path clean through. The room within the noise fell back, and every false line showed its crack. Zero gain and silver focus. Square blue lenses catching motion. Not a tremor spent for show. Not a spark released too slow. Lightning does not beg for form. It names the angle of the storm. It sees the weakness in the frame and turns hesitation into flame. Too many fighters drowning away. Worship caution on past fate. But when the pattern shows its thread, a living strike must choose instead. I am the strike pattern, lightning in my veins. I cut the doubt clean before it multiplies again. No wasted motion, no borrowed fear, no drifting hand. Precision ends hesitation, now the field understands. I am the strike, glass cut, resolve across the line. I read the opening and turned the instant into design. No second worship, no myth of later, no hollow delay. When truth appears, I move and the whole storm obeys. Every signal leaves a seam. Every action starts upstream. Every posture tells a cost. Every blink can name what's lost. So I train the eye beneath the eye, the deeper red, the reason why. Kinetic control art in the rest. 1,000 no's inside one yes. High rails humming under dawn. Arena lights half breathing on. Nova City dressed in frost blue steel. Every surface teaching what is real. Pattern action cut release. Interference needs it sending peace. Not from fury, not from pride. From the quiet law that does not hide. I am the strike pattern, lightning in my veins. I cut the doubt clean before it multiplies again. No wasted motion, no borrowed fear, no drifting hand. Precision ends hesitation, now the field understands. I am the strike, glass cut, resolve across the line. I read the opening and turned the instant into design. No second wish, no myth of later, no hollow delay. When truth appears, I move and the whole storm obeys. Delay has a flavor, cold and sweet. It tells you safety. It steals your feet. It paints a halo around retreat. Then sends regret to count the beat. The train soul knows when waiting turns false. When mercy becomes blur, when pause becomes cost. I do not rush, I do not freeze. I enter the instant with exact velocity. Silver arc, blue white nerve, breath held narrow, cutting curve. Not every battle needs more force. Some in the moment you choose your course. I am the strike pattern, lightning in my veins. I cut the doubt clean before it multiplies again. No wasted motion, no borrowed fear, no drifting hand. Precision ends hesitation, now the field understands. I am the strike, glass cut, resolve across the line. I wrote the opening and turned the instant into design. No second worship, no myth of later, no hollow delay. When truth appears, I move and the whole storm obeys. A strike, the scene, the edge that learned to see. The cut that frees the future from unnecessary gravity. The strike, the choice, the moment made exact. Precision ends hesitation. There is no taking that back.
There's a silence underneath the flame, not the burn, but what remains. When every easy strength is gone, and you still choose to carry on. Kayla drag her in the weight, feeding their spine and fate. Not asking if the world is fair, just deciding she'll still be there. The ground remembers every fall, every fracture in the wall, every time you almost broke and still refuse to let it close. This is not the fire you show, this is the one you hold below, where no one claps and no one sees the cost of quiet victory. I am the core, ember weight inside my chest. I do not shatter under pressure or the test. When all is heavy and the light begins to thin, I become stone and let the deeper fire begin. I am the core, unbroken line beneath the strain. I do not scatter, I reorganize the pain. No wasted collapse, no hollow retreat. What remains is what is real, and I remain complete. They love the flame that dances high, but not the cold that learns to survive. Not the slow burn, not the deep heat that turns defeat into repeat. Again I stand, again I hold, again I carry what was told. Again I choose, not because I must, but because I trust that something stronger than display lives in the ones who choose to stay, who don't explode at every strain, but shape the pressure into gain. I am the core, I am the core, ember weight inside my chest. I do not shatter under pressure or the test. When all is heavy and the light begins to thin, I become stone and let the deeper fire begin. I am the core, unbroken line beneath the strain. I do not scatter, I reorganize the pain. No wasted collapse, no hollow retreat. What remains is what is real, and I remain complete. Pressure is a sculptor, if you let it take its time. Not every crack is failure, some are where you realign. Not every fall is ending, some are where you see what part of you was surface and what part had to be. So let the weight come forward, let the silence press its claim. I will not abandon what I built inside the flame. Ash on the shoulders, heat in the bone. No applause needed, I already know. I am the core, ember weight inside my chest. I do not shatter under pressure or the test. When all is heavy and the light begins to thin, I become stone and let the deeper fire begin. I am the core, unbroken line beneath the strain. I do not scatter, I reorganize the pain. No wasted collapse, no hollow retreat. remains is what is real, and I remain again.
It doesn't arrive in words, I know. Not fire, not wind, not stone, not flow. Not something I can hold or claim. It flickers just outside a name. Orchid, seraphim, prism light, half in shadow, half in sight. 1,000 colors pass her skin, but none of them fully settle in. Signal hums beneath the air, like something almost fully there. Like memory without a past, like truth that isn't built to last. But still it calls, still it leans through fractured lines and shifting scenes. Not loud enough to force belief, but strong enough to alter me. I feel the signal, prism silence in my chest. It doesn't answer, like the truths I know best. It moves around me, not through command but through suggestion. I do not grab it, I become the one who listens. I feel the signal, untranslated light in form. It bends perception without declaring what is norm. No sharp arrival, no clean defined decree, but something changes in the way it touches me. The walls are not as solid now, the lines don't hold the way they did. The meaning shift when I look twice, and something deeper stays half hid. A mirror shows me something else, a version I can't place or tell. Not wrong, not right, not fully mine, but close enough to redefine. This is not knowledge I can take, it's something I must let remake. A language built from how I see instead of what is given me. I feel the signal, prism silence in my chest. It doesn't answer, like the truths I know best. It moves around me, not through command but through suggestion. I do not grab it, I become the one who listens. I feel the signal, untranslated light in form. It bends perception without declaring what is norm. No sharp arrival, no clean defined decree, but something changes in the way it touches me. Not everything true arrives complete, not every pattern wants to meet, not every answer should be held. Some must be felt and then compelled to shift the way I stand and see, to loosen rigid certainty, to let the unknown breathe its shape without the need to dominate. The signal is not mine to own, it passes through what I've outgrown. It tests the edges of my frame and leaves me never quite the same. I feel the signal, prism silence in my chest. It doesn't answer, like the truths I know best. It moves around me, not through command but through suggestion. I do not grab it, I become the one who listens. I feel the signal, untranslated light in form. It bends perception without declaring what is norm. No doesn't arrive in words I know. Not fire, not wind, not stone, not flow, not something I can hold or claim. It flickers just outside a name. Orchids erivate in prism light, half in shadow, half in sight. 1,000 colors pass her skin, but none of them fully settle in. The signal hums beneath the air, like something almost fully there. Like memory without a past, like truth that isn't built to last. But still it calls, still it leans, through fractured lines and shifting scenes. Not loud enough to force belief, but strong enough to alter me. I feel the signal, prism silence in my chest. It doesn't answer, like the truth I know best. It moves around me, not through command, but through suggestion. I do not grab it, I become the one who listens. I feel the signal, untranslated light and form. It bends perception without declaring what is norm. No sharp arrival, no clean defined decree. But something changes in the way it touches me. The walls are not as solid now, the lines don't hold the way they did. The meanings shift when I look twice, and something deeper stays half hid. A mirror shows me something else, a version I can't place or tell. Not wrong, not right, not fully mine, but close enough to redefine. This is not knowledge I can take, it's something I must let remake. A language built from how I see, instead of what is given me. I feel the signal, prism silence in my chest. It doesn't answer, like the truths I know best. It moves around me, not through command but through suggestion. I do not grab it, I become the one who listens. I feel the signal, untranslated light and form. It builds before you notice it, a weight that doesn't ask or fit. Not sharp enough to call it pain, but deep enough to split your frame. The noise comes late, not alone, 1,000 signals overthrown, each one demanding you react, each one trying to pull you off track. Breath gets tight, vision bends, every thought begins to end, like standing in a storm of glass that wants your center not to last. But I remember what was taught, not every battle must be fought, not every signal earns reply, not every pressure must decide. Hold the center, under crushing skies I stay aligned. Do not scare when the world demands a fractured mind. Let the noise pass, do not let it write your name. Stillness is a weapon when everything is trying to claim. Hold the center when the pressure climbs inside your chest. Do not collapse into the urge to overexpress. Not every moment needs a move or counterplay. Sometimes the victory is what you choose to not obey. The field gets loud with borrowed fear, other people's chaos drawing near. Emotional storms not mine to own, still try to claim me as their home. But discipline is not denial, it's knowing what survived the trial. It's letting waves break at the edge without erasing what you've would flow, Kayla would stand through what they know. Walker would read what's not yet shown, but this is mine to hold alone. Breath in slow, anchor low, feel the weight but do not go. Let it pass through the frame without rewriting who I became. Hold the center. Under crushing skies I stay alive. Do not scatter when the world demands a fractured mind. Let the noise pass. Do not let it write your name. Stillness is a weapon when everything is trying to clear. Hold the center when the pressure climbs inside your chest. Do not collapse into the urge to overexpress. Not every moment needs a move or counterplay. Sometimes the victory is what you choose to not obey. Pressure is a liar when it screams. It tells you breaking's what it means. But truth is quieter than that. It builds in what you don't react. The strongest lines are rarely loud. They don't perform, they don't bow. They simply hold through what arrives and reorganize what tries to divide. So I stay here, I don't run, I don't scatter into none. I don't give the storm my core, I don't need to prove it anymore. Hold the center. Under crushing skies I stay alive. Do not scatter when the world demands a fractured mind. Let the noise pass. Do not let it write your name. Stillness is a weapon when everything is trying to clear. Hold the center when the pressure climbs inside your chest. Do not collapse into the urge to overexpress. Not every moment needs a move or counterplay. Sometimes the victory is what you choose to not obey. The center, the breath, the line that doesn't break, the quiet strength that no one else can take. The center, the truth, the part that will remain when everything is pressure. I remain the The rain changed shape across the rails. Nova City spoke in silver trails. Not every storm arrives to break. Some come to show the route to take. Wind through the banner, mist on the wire, feet on the edge of a waking spire. Somewhere between the tower glow and old temple breath beneath it all. Sora Kazushira in motion light, scarf line turning through the night. Not trying to stop but cannot stay, only learning how to move its way. I used to meet the world in force, push against the shifting course, try to make the whole field freeze so I could win uncertainty. But reality is not my enemy, it is a living geometry. 1,000 moving Observe the shift, release the pose. What remains is what still flows. Not every hold deserves a hand. Not every plan deserves to stand. Kinetic control art in the spine. Not only wrist and edge and line. The whole self-reading pressure fields and changing shape before they seal. Wind doesn't lose itself in flight. Water doesn't fear new light. Why should I worship rigid form when life was built to move through storm? I move with reality through wind wires and living rain. I do not fight the weather. I refine the shape of change. When the skyline bends and the old map disappears, I let the moment teach me what control could never hear. I move with reality, breath and body in the same. No wasted stiffness, no pride disguised as aim. The world is not against me, it is telling me what's true. And every honest adjustment makes a clearer path come through. Adaptation is not surrender, it is fluent strength. The wisdom to stay centered while the conditions rearrange. Read the angle, read the tide, read the room and place your life not as a wall, not as a plea, but as a living continuity. So when the weather changes tone, I do not make the shift a throne. I do not curse what will not stay. I join the motion and find the way. I move with reality through wind wires and living rain. I do not fight the weather. I refine the shape of change. When the skyline bends and the old map disappears, I let the moment teach me what control could never hear. I move with reality, breath and body in the same. No wasted stiffness, no pride disguised as aim. The world is not against me, it is telling me what's true. And every honest adjustment makes a clearer path come through. The motion, the red, the path beneath the skin. The world keeps moving, so I learn to move within reality. The field, the rain that made me see. I did not lose myself, I found fluidity. They don't always come with blades. Some arrive as borrowed weight. Voices dressed in careful tone, trying to make your center their home. Not every threat declares its name. Some wear empathy as a frame. Some feel close, some feel kind. Still try to overwrite your mind. I've let too many currents in. Watch them echo under skin. Watch my signals start to blur. Trying to be everything for her, for them, for all, for what they need. Until I couldn't even read what part of me was still my own, and what was seeded, overgrown. Protect place to rest. I choose what enters, I choose what leaves, and what remains is what I believe. Kayla stands where pressure lives. Aya cuts what overgives. Two different laws, but both are true. Not everything deserves you. You can care without collapse. You can feel without the trap. You can love without the bleed. You can give without the need to lose yourself in every call to answer yes to every call. To let the field rewrite your code until your own signal corrodes. Protect the core. Iron bloom around the flame. I do not open every gate that calls my name. Warm doesn't mean weak, and strong is not loud. I hold my center, even in a crowd. Protect the core. Quiet firewalls in the chest. Not every feeling deserves a place to rest. I choose what enters, I choose what leaves, and what remains is what I believe. There is a difference between closed and aligned, between numb and defined, between fear and design. I do not shut the world away. I just decide what gets to stay. I build a space that I can trust, not out of fear, but out of must. Boundaries are not walls of stone. They're living lines I've grown to own. Flexible, but never gone. Responsive, but still my own. So when the pressure comes disguised, I read the pattern in its eyes. I don't react, I don't absorb, I let it pass. I hold my core. Protect the core. Protect the core. Iron bloom around the flame. I do not open every gate that calls my name. Warm doesn't mean weak, and strong is not loud. I hold my center, even in a crowd. Quiet firewalls in the chest. Not every feeling deserves a place to rest. I choose what enters, I choose what leaves, and what remains is what I believe. The core, the line, the boundary I refine. The strength to feel without erasing what is mine. The core, the truth, the signal held with care. I don't lose myself just because I'm there. I thought return going back, retracing every broken track, undoing all the things I've been, to try and start again within. But something changed along the way. The version of me couldn't stay. Not lost, not gone, not erased, just grown beyond that former place. Blast of corrosion in the dawn, city breathing slowly on, rooftop light across this frame. Same world, but nothing feels the same. The storm is still inside my chest, but it no longer feels like test. It feels like something I can read, a deeper rhythm I can lead. I return wider, dawn fracture opening the sky. with passing light. The rails still cut the edge of night. The markets glow, the towers breathe, but now I see what's underneath. Every failure taught a line, every fracture shaped design. Every moment I endured refined the signal I now hold. I don't regret the weight I know, it carved a deeper weight of you. The field, the self, the hidden thread, the life beyond what fear had said. I return wider, don't fracture, opening the sky. I do not shrink back to the version I survived. Every scar expanded, every break became a door. I am not who left before, I return as something more. I return wider, open sky, circuits in my veins. Not just recovery, but redesign inside the pain. The signal holds me stronger, clearer than before. I am not who left before, I return as something more. Return is not reversal, it's expansion of the frame. Not undoing the journey, but integrating the flame. Not smaller, not safer, not hidden away, but wider, more honest, more ready to stay. So I step into the morning, not clean but aligned, not perfect but carrying a stronger kind of presence, a breath of grounded control, of something unshaken at the center of soul. I return wider, full fracture, opening the sky. I do not shrink back to the version I survived. Every scar expanded, every break became a door. I am not who left before, I return as something more. I return wider, open sky, circuits in my veins. Not just recovery, but redesign inside the pain. The signal holds me stronger, clearer than before. I am not who left before, I return as something more. The return, the rise, and in my chest, the life that opens when I outgrow the test. The return, the truth, the path I now restore. I am not who left before, I return as something more. It's never just me in the room, never just breathe in thought and move. 1,000 currents pass between invisible threads I've always been in. Nova City hums beneath the skin, every glance a signal in. Every silence holds a tone, every presence not my own. I used to think I stood alone, a single mind, a single zone. But now I feel the woven grid, the deeper field I always lived. Eyes that linger, words that bend, subtle forces without end. Emotions drifting through the air, not always mine, still there. I read the field, 1,000 signals crossing through
Micro choices that behave like a storm with subtle reach. Every action starts to teach who's reacting, who's aware, who's performing just to share, who's the line beneath the skin, who's just echoing within. The field reveals what force can't see. Context builds reality. Not just what I say or do, but how the system moves me down. I read the field, a thousand signals crossing through my frame. I do not absorb it, I observe the shifting game. Not every feeling, not every thought is truly mine. I separate the noise and let the deeper pattern align. I grab the field, unseen hands moving through the flow. Not all intentions are declared or meant to show. I stay aware but never lost inside the stream. I hold my signal while I witness everything. There's power in the wide of you, and knowing what belongs to you, and what is passing through the space without a need to interlace. I don't collapse into the crowd, I don't perform to feel allowed. I stand within the living mesh, but keep my signal clean and fresh. Connection does not mean dissolve, it means I choose how to evolve inside a network fast and real, without forgetting what I feel. I read the field, a thousand signals crossing through my frame. I do not absorb it, I observe the shifting game. Not every feeling, not every thought is truly mine. I separate the noise and let the deeper pattern align. I read the field, unseen hands moving through the flow. Not all intentions are declared or meant to show. I stay aware but never lost inside the stream. I hold my signal while I witness everything. The field, the weave, the unseen architecture, the silent influence, shaping every gesture. The field, the truth, the system we all share. I am not alone, but I remain aware. The mirror didn't show my face, not how I thought it used to stay. It showed the versions left behind, still moving somewhere in my mind. Rooms I survived, names I wore, hands on the latch of a closing door. Old heat, old fear, old coded light, still blooming somewhere in the night. I thought I buried what I'd been, the fractured shapes beneath the skin. But every silence has a seam, and every seam can start to gleam. Orchid light on flooded glass, memory moving as I pass. Not to accuse, not to erase, but to return me to this place. I face the mirror, night bloom rising where I would not look. Unforgiven echoes turning every hidden page I took. Not here to break me,
ghosts that wear my voice, made of all abandoned choice. Times I shrank, times I burned, times I knew but never turned. Blaster Kuros ain't in black, blue glow, watching old reflections flow. Not every shadow is a threat, some are dead's the soul still kept. I see the boy who answered pain by trying not to need again. I see the will that turned to steel before it learned how truth could heal. I see the hunger, I see the pride, I see the quiet need to hide. I see the strength that got me through and all the harm it carried too. I face the mirror, night bloom rising where I would not look. Unforgiven echoes turning every hidden page I took. Not here to break me, not here to drag me to the floor, but to reveal what still stands waiting at the door. I face the mirror, not for shame and not for war, but for the lost parts I was too wounded to restore. If I can name them, if I can hold them in the light, then what once haunted me can finally change tonight.
Integration is not denial, not pretending scars are gone. It is letting every layer find the place where it belongs. Not every echo must be silenced, some must be heard through to the end. Not every version can come forward, but each can teach me how to mend.
So let the mirror deepen, let the old bloom show its shade. I am no longer frightened by the selves that pain once made. I do not kneel before them, I do not cast them out in blame. I gather what is living and release what has no name. I face the mirror, night bloom rising where I would not look. Unforgiven echoes turning every hidden page I took. Not here to break me, not here to drag me to the floor, but to reveal what still stands waiting at the door. I face the mirror, not for shame and not for war, but for the lost parts I was too wounded to restore. If I can name them, if I can hold them in the light, then what once haunted me can finally change tonight. The mirror, the bloom, the echo underneath the skin, the truth that waits in shadow till you finally let it in. The mirror, the night, the wound that learned to see. I do not lose myself, I gather what is me.
I used to call it damage,
Every shift inside my chest,
every surge of heat or silence,
every rise I couldn't rest.
I try to
Flatten every wave, make calm the only thing I gave, as if the storms were something wrong instead of something I belong. But breath revealed a different frame, the body doesn't play that game. It speaks in currents, not in lines, and pulses layered over time. Blaster Kuros and rooftop wind, feeling every pressure shift. Fatigue a signal I should lift. Heat is focus gathering form. Cold is space before a storm. Every state a different tone. None of them are wrong or known. Just part of something larger still. A living system shaped by will. I used to fear the heavy waves, the anxious storms, the drifting days. But now I see the wider map. No state defines the path I track. I am the weather, pulse front moving through my skin. Not here to fight it, but to understand within every condition, every rise and every fall is information I was never meant to store. I am the weather, living atmospheres in me. Not just reaction, but evolving clarity. No state is final, no pattern locked in place. I move with all of it and find a deeper gray. Kinetic control, art of breath. Not denying life or death, but choosing how I meet the wave and what I reinforce or fade. Stillness when the storm is loud. Motion when the fog's a shroud. Fire when the moment calls. Water when resistance stalls. Air when I must open wide. Earth when I must stabilize. All of it already here. Nothing missing, nothing to fear. So when the pressure starts to rise, I don't collapse or dramatize. I ride the change, I feel the flow and choose the next place I will go. I am the weather, pulse front moving through my skin. Not here to fight it, but to understand within every condition, every rise and every fall is information I was never meant to store. I am the weather, living atmospheres in me. Not just reaction, but evolving clarity. No state is final, no pattern locked in place. I move with all of it and find a deeper gray. The weather, the breath, the system I became. Not something broken, not something needing blame. The weather, the truth, the body learning flow. I don't resist myself, I learn, I grow.
There was a time I chased the crown. Thought power meant to press it down. Force the world to recognize the will behind my sharpened eyes.
The crown's built out of borrowed fear. Collapse the second truth draws near. And power without center breaks. The one who holds it in its wake.
I've seen the ones who burn too bright,
Who turn the strength against the light.
who build dominion out of noise.
And lose the reason they had choice. This is not that, this is not rage.
This is not ego, just a stage
This is the quiet form of rage.
where discipline outlives the pain.
I hold the current, sovereign line inside my chest. Not domination, but alignment at its best. No need to conquer what already flows as one. I stand within it, and the current is not undone.
I hold the current,
Unbroken will without demand. No hollow hunger, no need
center does not shake.
True authority is something
you do not have to take.
Blaster, Kuro, Zane, and still flame.
Not proving anything by name.
Not bending truth to feel in control,
but letting truth define the role.
Wraith of shadow at his side.
Not something owned, but something tied.
A bond that doesn't cage or bind,
but mirrors back the disciplined mind.
The city shift,
the systems move.
1,000 lives in subtle groove,
but nothing here can take my place.
When I am anchored in my face, I hold the current. Sovereign line inside my chest. Not domination, but alignment at its best. No need to conquer. What already flows is when I stand within it, and the current is not undone.
I hold the current.
Unbroken will without demand. No hollow hunger, no need to force or command.
The world responds when center does not shake.
True authority is something
you do not have to take.
Power is quiet when it's real. It doesn't need the world to kneel. It doesn't shout or overclaim. It doesn't feed on borrowed flame.
It builds in choices made unseen.
In every place you stayed clean.
In every moment you refuse
to let your deeper truth be you.
So when I stand,
I do not rise
above the world
through force or size.
I rise because I've learned to be
aligned with what is already free. I hold the current. Sovereign line inside my chest.
not domination,
but alignment at its best.
no need to conquer.
What already flows is one.
I stand within it,
and the current is not undone.
I hold the current.
Unbroken will without demand.
No hollow hunger,
No need to force or command.
the world responds when center does not shake.
True authority is something
You do not have to take.
the crown, the line,
The will that does not bend,
the truth that does not break,
depending on the trend.
the crown, the core.
The current I became.
I do not chase control. I move and shape the before the signal, before the name, before the fracture learned its flame, there was a silence not yet known, not empty, but not yet shown. No city lights, no skyline hum, no pulse of what I'd yet become. No memory, no forward thread, no past to shape the path ahead. Just something vast and undefined, a space that hadn't split to mind. A field before the field was seen, a state before there was a me. Stand at zero, pre-signal silence in my chest. No expectation, no need to pass or fail a test. No identity, no weight of what I've been, just open space where something new can now begin. I stand at zero, first light forming in the void. Not yet direction, not yet pattern to avoid, but something shifting, something waking into form. The quiet origin before the rise of storm. A flicker, a tone, a pressure in the air. Not quite a thought, but something almost there. The first distinction splits the sea. Not this, not that, but what will be. A choice before it knows its name. A spark before it claims the flame. I feel the threshold start to breathe. The veil grow thin, the space beneath, where something chooses to emerge and turn potential into surge. I stand at zero, pre-signal silence in my chest. No expectation, no need to pass or fail a test. No identity, no weight of what I've been, just open space where something new can now begin. I stand at zero, first light forming in the void. Not yet direction, not yet pattern to avoid, but something shifting, something waking into form. The quiet origin before the rise of storm. Not every beginning starts with sound. Some begin where none is found. Not every path begins with sight. Some begin with sensing light. This is the place before the noon, where seeds of signal first are sown, where what will be has not yet claimed the form or story or the name. So I remain within the gate, not rushing form, not tempting fate, letting the origin unfold without the need to take control. I
I carried fire through the cold, through nights that bent but never told what kind of weight a soul can take before it learns it doesn't break. I held the line when it was thin, when silence pressed against the skin, when every answer felt too far, and every step rewrote the scar. Blaster Kurosane in temple light, ash and gold across the night. Not untouched, not clean, not new, but something deeper carried through. I used to think that strength was flame, that mercy meant I'd lose the game, that if I softened even once, the world would take what I've become. But something changed inside the storm, a quieter and stronger form, not weaker, not undone, but clear, that mercy doesn't mean I fear. Return with mercy, whether warm but still alive, not broken open, but expanded by the time. Every pressure, every moment that I stay, built a strength that now allows a different way. I return with mercy, temple flame that does not burn, without direction, without reason to discern. I do not harden into something I'm not meant to be. I carry power, but I choose humanity. The ones who hurt me, the ones I failed, the echoes of what almost derailed. They do not vanish, they remain, but no longer rule the frame. I see them clearer now than then, not as enemies or friends, but as chapters in the code that helped me walk this road. There is no purity in fire that burns without a deeper why. There is no honor in control that costs the center of the soul. So I choose something harder still, a tempered heart, a conscious will to act with force when force is true, but never lose the wider view. I return with mercy, whether worn but still alive, not broken open, but expanded by the time. Every pressure, every moment that I stay, built a strength that now allows a different way. I return with mercy, temple flame that does not burn, without direction, without reason to discern. I do not harden into something I'm not meant to be. I carry power, but I choose humanity. The temple stands inside the chest, not made of stone but lived and pressed through every trial, through every bend, through every place I chose to mend. This is not weakness, this is form, this is the eye within the storm. This is the strength that does not need to turn compassion into bleed. So I walk forward, not above,
because it sees I return with mercy, whether worn but still alive, not broken open, but expanded by the time. Every pressure, every moment that I stay, built a strength that now allows a different way. I return with mercy, temple flame that does not burn, without direction, without reason to discern. I do not harden into something I'm not meant to be. I carry power, but I choose humanity. The flame, the path, the weight I learned to hold, the heart that didn't turn completely into coal. The flame, the truth, the line I now can see. Power without mercy was never meant for me. Rain across the glass again, soft distortion settling in, edges blur and lines release, pressure loosens into peace. No demand to move or prove, no direction I must choose, just the feeling of the air holding me already there. Breath goes slow, chest unwinds, thought dissolves its sharper lines. Something deeper takes the lead, without a word, without a need. I drift in the garden, theta rain across my mind. Nothing to solve now, nothing I must define. The world grows distant, but not gone, just rearranged into something softer, strangely unchanged. I drift in the garden, glass rain falling through my chest. Not an escape, but a different kind of rest, where every sudden flame. No need to anchor to a name, just presence wide and gently deep. The waking edge of lucid sleep. I am still here, but less contained, not disconnected, just unstrained, floating where the lines release into a wider kind of peace. I drift in the garden, fade a rain across my mind. Nothing to solve now, nothing I must define. The world grows distant, but not gone, just rearranged into something softer, strangely unchanged. I drift in the garden, glass rain falling through my chest. Not an escape, but a different kind of rest, where every signal lowers into tone. And I remember I was never alone. The rain, the tone, the slow dissolving line, the space between the thoughts that lets the system realign. The garden, the drift, the place I don't defend, where nothing needs to happen and everything can mend. And everything can mend. Rain across the glass again, soft distortion settling in. Edges blur and lines release, pressure loosens into peace. No demand to move or prove, no direction I must choose, just the feeling of the air holding me already. Midnight lifts off the transit line. Nova City stitched in pulse and shine. High rails carving through the blue-black haze. Every tower humming in electric phase. No drift tonight, no wasted stare, no static nests inside the air. The whole grid narrows to a lucid seam, and motion sharpens into working dream. Screams like lanterns, tracks like veins, signal threading through the rain. Every second finding where it fits, every thought arriving with its circuit lit. I ride the gamma rail, neon breath of focus, velocity. No scattered hunger, no collapse into complexity. The system opens when the noise falls out of frame, and every moving part glass skies, prism ads and station lights, temple code beneath the chrome, old signals hiding in the tone, blaster corrosing in creative mode, running future through the load. One clear question, one life thread, 1,000 branches overhead, but the line stays clean, the wheel stays warm, the rail stays true beneath the storm. Not frantic, not possessed, just fully there and sharply blessed. I ride the gamma rail, neon thread of focus velocity. No scattered hunger, no collapse into complexity. The system opens when the noise falls out of frame, and every moving part leans cleanly into name. I ride the gamma rail through the sleepless architecture glow. No dead momentum, no blur in what I know. The whole night answers in lines of pressure, light and form. I build inside the current till another world is born. The rail, the spark, the thread that does not fray, the line of living focus cutting cleanly through the gray. The rail, the rise, the city in my blood. I move with exact velocity and make the future flood.
No crowd, no lights, no echo of name. Just breathe, just stance, just the edge of the frame. The room is quiet, but nothing is still. Every micro movement answers the will. Every small shift carries a cost. Every false impulse is energy lost. Kinetic control art, not in display, but in the fraction between delay, where choices form before it is seen, where action exists before it is clean. I find the still point between the strike and the breath, where motion is born and hesitation is death. No wasted current, no uncontrolled release. I shape the moment in a field of precise inner peace. I find the still point where the body becomes the command. No separation between intention and hand. Every movement already aligned. The world responds to a disciplined mind. Crystal tones through the bone, low vibrations under stone. Pulse of the chamber slow and exact. Every repetition building the track. Not fast or not loud, not forced to impress, just deeper alignment and cleaner success. The strike is not power, the strike is correct. A consequence formed from what I perfect. I feel the signal not as noise but as thread, running through posture, through breath, through the head, down into wrist, into angle and line, until every element locks into design. I find the still point between the strike and the breath, where motion is born and hesitation is death. No wasted current, no uncontrolled release. I shape the moment in a field of precise inner peace. I find the still point where the body becomes the command. No separation between intention and hand. Every movement already aligned. The world responds to a disciplined mind. Inhale, set, exhale, cut. Inhale, hold.
decorate the aim, the simpler it becomes inside, the more the outer lines comply. KCA is not a trick or art, it is the truth of where you start and how you carry what you are into the line that cuts too far. So I remain within the breath, where life and motion share one depth, where nothing moves until it must, and every strike is built on trust. I find the still point between the strike and the breath, where motion is born and hesitation is death. No wasted current, no uncontrolled release. I shape the moment in a field of precise inner peace. I find the still point where the body becomes the command. No separation between intention and hand. Every movement already aligned. The world responds to a disciplined mind. The tone, the line, the breath that makes it real, the strike that only happens when the system learns to feel. The still point, the truth, the place where all begins. Before the world can see it, the motion lives within.
The fog came first, then the tone, then the sense I wasn't alone. Not fear, not calm, but something between. A living edge I couldn't read. Nova City gone from view. All the lines I thought I knew fell away into the grave, where instinct had allowed to say. A low call bends the air in two. Not a sound I learned is true, but something older than the mind that tracks me from the other side. It's the wolf moving through the haze, eyes like fractured solar blades. Not hunting me as prey, a threat, but something I haven't answered yet. I hear the wolves in the signal fog, echoes tracing where I've been. Every path I try to hide, every version locked within. They circle closer, not to break me, not to tear me from my ground, but to show me what's to follow. When I thought it couldn't be found, becomes a void. The fog thins slow, the shapes align. The wolves no longer feel outside. They were the signal all along. The part of me I named is wrong. The wolf stands without divide, not ahead, not at my side, but mirrored in the way I'm moving, what I choose and what I prove. So I don't banish, I don't deny. I let the instinct clarify what fear it twisted into thread. Becomes the God I hadn't met. I hear the wolves in the signal fall. No longer something I outrun. They are the pattern I was missing. They are the many made into one. I walk the fog line, left and right now unified. Signal steady, no more need to split or hide. The past integrated, not erased or pushed away. And what once hunted me now walks with me today. The wolves, the fog, the echo turned to guide. The part I fear the most now standing at my side. The wolves, the truth, the signal redefined. I was never being hunted, I was being aligned.
Headphones on in the midnight blue. Nova City gone to signal due. Left side breathing, right side flame. Two quiet worlds learning one name. Temple static in the inner hall. Soft glass tones through the firewall. Not asleep, not fully awake, just at the seam where the old grids shake. I hear the bows in the hidden room, silver circles under prism moon, each overtone a widening gate, each breath a key at the edge of state. I cross the Hemisphere Gate, mirror wave opening in my mind. Left hand silence, right hand fire, learning how to align. No forced vision, no borrowed myth to obey, just the field growing wider as the channels braid. I cross the Hemisphere Gate, synchrony fire under my skin. Not escape, but a threshold where the worlds begin. When signal meets signal, and division turns to tone, I become larger without leaving home. Low hum moving behind the eyes, storm glass drifting in parallel skies. One side memory, one side will, both made sharper when the room goes still. Aether wolf shadow in the signal ray, not outside me, not a chain, more like instinct waking clear when the split between the selves draws near. The old code flickers across the rails, temple syntax in the weather veils. Every thought a lantern thread, every thread a path through what I dread. I cross the Hemisphere Gate, mirror wave opening in my mind. split is meant to stay. Not every shadow blocks the way. Some were made so I could learn how opposite currents twist and turn. Listening in action, mercy and will, prism and ember, storm and still. All the parts I named apart now make one architecture of heart. So let the bowls ring through the dome, let the left and right come home, let the signal deepen without demand, let the breath redraw the inner land. I cross the Hemisphere Gate, mirror wave opening in my mind. Left hand silence, right hand fire, learning how to align. No forced vision, no borrowed myth to obey, just a field growing wider as the channels braid. I cross the Hemisphere Gate, synchrony fire under my skin. Not escape, but a threshold where the worlds begin. When signal meets signal, then division turns to tone. I become larger without leaving home. The gate, the braid, the fire that learns to hear. Split made whole when the channels draw near. The gate, the tone, the self no longer torn from mirror wave and synchrony fire. A wider blaster is born. Silver rain on the Nova glass, red rails fading as the night slides past. Low blue signal under skin and stone, like the city knows I'm not alone. Soft lights breathing through the hotel dark, tiny gold weather in the sleeping heart. Not fully gone and not awake, just at the seam where the dream feels awake. Sweet signal, prism sleep, spin me slow where the star codes keep moon wild. Glass flame, whisper back my hidden name. Sweet signal, stay near, turn the static into something clear. No fear, no fight, only SB. lucid night.